Hello! Welcome to our channel. We are with you with the 6th video of the Design Your Own Space series. In this video, we will talk about the issues to be considered in carpet selection. We will touch on 3 important points about carpet. First, the size and placement of the carpet. Second, the color of the carpet. And third, the material of the carpet. Let's start with the size and placement of the carpet. If the room is small, we usually prefer one carpet. If the room is large, we may need more than one carpet. In small rooms, if we leave 60 cm between the end of the carpet and the wall, we will choose the right size carpet. We mentioned in our style selection video, if we want to reflect our style in a room, we can use carpets. The reason for this is that carpets occupy a large area and are one of the elements that attract attention as soon as they enter the space. The carpet is not only a decorative object, it has several tasks. It adds warmth and softness to the environment, adds texture to the floor of the room, creates a bond between the furniture placed independently of each other. It does this by touching the legs of the furniture to which it will connect. In large rooms, we usually use more than one function. Therefore, we may need to use more than one carpet. Thus, we can choose a separate carpet for each function in the room. This makes it easier to establish a connection. For example, in the photo on the left, there is a dining and sitting area. We can put carpets in both areas, but in this case, we need to evaluate each area in itself and choose the size. In the picture on the right, a single function is given in a very large area. The furniture is disproportionately far away from each other. The zoning in the space is not done correctly. By choosing a 2 or 3 meter carpet, if the furniture were placed around this carpet, a more accurate interior solution would have been created. Standard carpet sizes in the market are not randomly formed. The dimensions were formed over time in a way to establish the right relationship within the framework of interior architectural rules. There are 3 different carpet layouts for living rooms. The first is when all furniture legs are on the carpet. We usually see this in large rooms with seating areas in the center. Second, only the front legs of the furniture are on the carpet. This is the most common situation. In this type of placement, both the TV viewing distance and the ability of the residents to chat with each other can be provided very easily. Thirdly, there are situations where the carpet does not touch the furniture, which we call floating carpet. We can also do this in certain situations. If the carpet is maximum 10 centimeters away from the furniture, we can benefit from this rule. As the distance between the carpet and the furniture increases, the image will start to deteriorate. In short, your carpet should be as close to the furniture as possible. If not, either your seating area is out of the ideal layout, or your carpet is too small for the space. The purpose of the carpet in the bedroom is to add warmth, pattern, and texture to the room. We have 3 options here. The first is when the bedside table and the bed are completely on the carpet. It can overflow 60 or 80 centimeters from the edges. The second is when the bedside tables touch the floor. The carpet starts by pulling 10 or 15 centimeters from the end of the bedside table, and the carpet overflows 60 or 100 centimeters in 3 directions. The third is the situation of throwing a runner rug on the edge of the bed, which we can use especially in box spring beds. This situation is also advantageous in terms of cleaning. This use is not ideal because the carpet has lost its functionality. It cannot add warmth to the environment. When we wake up, we step on the floor, and the carpet has become just a decorative object. This means that there is a dysfunctional piece in our room. It does not satisfy us as an image. It gives a feeling of unfinishedness. In dining rooms, the legs of all chairs should be selected in a size that touches the carpet while people are sitting on it. This means that your carpet should extend about 60 or 100 centimeters beyond the dining table. If your dining table is rectangular, you should use a rectangular carpet. If it is square, you should use a round or square carpet. If it is a round table, you should use a round or square carpet. Putting a rectangular carpet on a square or round table will not give a pleasant appearance, because either the legs of some chairs will be left out, or you will have to buy a very large carpet. But then there will be a very long space on the sides and it will be disproportionate. In this example, the carpet is floating in the center of the room. Imagine you are sitting on the sofa, your feet touching the parquet. In this example, the carpet is too small in the center and the distance between the carpet and the furniture has widened. The carpet is almost as small as the coffee table. Here, the carpet is placed close to the furniture and adds its complementary function to the space. Here, the carpet is very well connected with the furniture. It touches the front legs of the furniture. It adds a sense of integrity to the space. Here it touches the front legs of the sofa and armchair, so there is a very nice integrity here too. Here, all furniture legs touch the carpet. There is a transition area at the back, a large lounge. There is something wrong with this bedroom. The carpet is at the foot end of the bed. There is a lot of free space around. There could be many different solutions here. A seating area could have been created in front of the bed, or a dressing area could have been created behind the bed. This is a good example because the carpet protrudes 60 or 80 centimeters around the bed. When you sit on this chair, the back legs of the chair will touch the floor and the front legs will remain on the carpet. In short, there is an imbalance here. Here, there is a carpet of the right size. The relationship between wall and carpet, table and carpet is perfect. Now let's take a look at the color of the carpets. In the color palette selection video, we said, carpets can be found in every category within the 60-30-10 rule. Because when you have colors from the entire color palette in your carpet, the space is very well integrated. In this example, a purple carpet, which is a 10% color, was used. 30% orange and 10% navy blue carpets were used here. In this example, a carpet was chosen from the accessory color group, the 10% group color. The style of the room in this picture, coastal chic. However, this carpet has a different style. It has a more oriental and more classic style. You may also have such a situation. You may have an ancestral heirloom carpet, but it does not fit the style of your space. You still want to use it. In these cases, it is advantageous that your carpet is compatible with the 10% color group of the selected color palette. In this example, the accessory color blue and the blues in the carpet are in harmony. Here we see an extra carpet. A jute carpet is used. Jute carpet is one of the materials we can see in coastal chic style. The use of a jute-style carpet under the oriental carpet has increased the integrity in the room. Another issue is the type of carpet. The variety of carpets varies according to the production material and production technique. We don't need to know all of them. Jute, sisal carpet, bamboo carpet, wool carpet, leather carpet, silk carpet, machine-made carpet, plush carpet, bascule carpet, hand-woven carpet, tumbled carpet, etc. Wool carpets are a bit expensive, but their quality is high. It is not recommended to use in humid environments because they absorb moisture in the environment. It is possible to find wool carpets that fit almost every interior architectural style. Jute or sisal carpets are obtained by weaving the fibers of the jute or sisal plant. Since they are neutral colors, they can be easily used in every color palette, but they do not adapt to every style. Coastal, Scandinavian, Bohemian, Japandi styles are very suitable. Hand-woven or tumbled carpets are carpet types that fit almost every style. They are used in all styles except Scandinavian and contemporary. They are colorful and patterned, so they make a nice addition to color palettes. Since machine-made carpets are industrially produced, they can easily imitate very expensive handcrafted carpets. However, they are cheaper than them. That is why they are often preferred today. Since every desired pattern can be produced, it is possible to find a machine carpet compatible with every interior architectural style. In short, the most important thing to determine the type of carpet is your budget. Before finishing the carpet topic, we would like to talk about one more topic. How do we choose a carpet when we use two functions together in a room? For example, the dining area and the living area are combined. Can we use two carpets? Should we? What should we pay attention to if we can? Spaces are not always suitable for double carpets. In this example, the dining area and the living room carpet are very close to each other, so we cannot use a second carpet under the dining table. In this example, there is room for a second carpet, but it is not used. This is also a preference. According to our experience, if an area is to be prioritized, the carpet of the living area should be given priority. When dining tables are actively used, carpets under the table can make cleaning a challenge. If we can use two carpets, What should we pay attention to? There are several methods here. The first is to choose the same carpet for both carpets, but we do not recommend this. The second method is to choose one plain-colored and one patterned carpet. The third method is to use two patterned carpets together. Let's look at examples about the second method. The most important point here is to choose a plain carpet of a color in the patterned carpet. In this way, an integrity can be achieved. If I use these colors in my color palette, I get a great harmony. Let's look at examples where I will use two patterned carpets. The most important point here is that both carpets have one or more colors in common, or that the pattern styles are similar. We would like to suggest something extra here. You can make a triple carpet combination by combining the second and third method. So we use two matching patterned rugs and a plain rug in a color common to both rugs. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and expanded your knowledge. See you next Sunday.